Hey all, it's Madden, and I just wanted to check in after my last vlog. I talked to all of you about my anxiety and some depression that I was going through, and you guys are amazing. Let me just start there. How amazing, how many people reached out, women, men, family members, my friends, the text messages, the emails. You are all absolutely amazing, and you know what I learned? You're all going through it too. And I am sorry for what you're going through, and you are strong, and we are going to get through this. And now we know that we are in this together. So from my last vlog, as you know, I've been battling with some depression and some anxiety, and there were some times where I was having some trouble trying to get out of bed, so I've been retracting myself kind of from the outside world and from public speaking events and stuff like that. And when the KHOP tower got hit by lightning, I kind of freaked out about it. And it is getting fixed. Thank you, baby Jesus. It's getting fixed. Thank goodness. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update on where things were going. So what I talked about is that I couldn't figure out, I was going to counseling, and I'm going to counseling, and trying to figure out just how to get better and eating better and exercising. And then, so one of my goals that I made for myself is that I would start reading books. So I have all of these great books, self-help books, fiction, nonfiction books, some dirty books, some dirty books. And I promised myself, well, what I do is I buy them, and then I read like 2 or 3 chapters, and then I put them away, and then I don't read them anymore. And I promised myself one of my goals is that I'm going to make it through a book. And this book is not new. This is not a new book. This is an old book. It's the subtle art of not giving a blank. You could obviously see what it says right there. And I got this when I was flying in from Portland one time, and I wanted to read it. And then I sat next to this cute guy on the plane. And then of course the book wasn't read, and he loved it. So when I first opened the first couple chapters of this book, I hated it because I am an affirmations girl. I am shouted into the universe, manifested away girl. I am strong. I am successful. I am blessed. I write it down. I write what I'm grateful for every night in a journal. I write in my planner exactly what I want in life, all these things. And this guy does the opposite of all of that. And he kind of points out that if you have to write those things down, it's because you don't have them, so you're constantly reminding yourself that you don't have them. I'm still going to do it because I still believe in manifestation, but a lot of this book has called me out, and I have loved it, and it has totally helped me on my journey. Okay, so one of the things that I talked about is that I was having trouble thinking that I wasn't a good enough mom, whether I'm feeding the kids enough healthy foods. And my kid Joey, he's the pickiest of the pickiest eaters, and my daughter Layla, she'll eat everything, but Joseph, he gets picky. And then I was wondering, am I feeding him well enough foods? And so this book kind of points out that you have a choice, whether you're to blame or not, whether you're victimizing it. First of all, you have to take some responsibility in what's going on in your life. I had to take responsibility in what's going on in my life. And then once you take some responsibility in what's going on with your life, you have to ask yourself, why? Why am I feeling this way? And then call yourself out for it. Why am I feeling like I'm a bad mom? Well, because I'm not feeding my kids the healthiest foods. So what do I do next? I could either start feeding them completely different foods and try to force Joey to eat artichoke. I wish you could have saw that last night. You know how kids do that. He did that to me, and then he cried some when it came to an artichoke. Layla, she'll destroy the whole thing. So I could either feed them something else, or just not give a crap. Who's watching? Who's watching? Why am I caring about what anybody else thinks about me and my life? So I can either make the change, because it is my choice to feel that way. I can make the change in the eating, or I could just think I'm a good mom and put some peaches on the side or strawberries on the side. Hey, it's carb's a carb, bruh. And make sure he's at least getting some fruit in there and mix it up every chance I get. Or I could just not give a blank. So my other thing was work. Why am I feeling like I'm crappy at work? Well, maybe I am being crappy at work. Maybe I've been spoiled so long at my job. There, I said it. Ian Riley spoils me rotten. And I love my job. I love the listeners, and I love what I do. And I love getting to do everything that I get to do. I am so extremely, extremely blessed for everything that radio has given me. But I've been doing it for 16 years and we've been successful at it. Ian, Riley, and I have been super successful at mornings. And I think I've been kind of spoiled rotten by Ian Riley and you guys and everybody. So I had to really check myself. And this guy totally points it out. If you're feeling crappy about not doing enough at work, maybe you're not doing enough at work, girl. So I've decided I'm going to spend more time at work. At home, I've been spending more time at work. I've been contacting Ian Riley more about stuff for our show. I've been getting way more involved. And now that the tower is getting fixed, you're going to see more of Madden than you have ever seen before, because we need to get out there and make sure that you guys are all listening again, because we don't know if you went somewhere else, which I hope you've just been listening to us on the stream. But if you did, we are going to win you back. I promise. We got prizes. We're going to be out in the community and you're going to be seeing a lot of us. It's fun. I'm actually looking super excited and forward to it. I'm totally looking forward to it because it feels like I'm the beginning of radio again, that first excitement that I had when I first got into it, and all I cared about was eat and breathe and dreamed about radio. So I'm excited to get back to that. So that's a couple of things that I want to give you an update on. Oh, and I gave the other thing about why I thought I was being a bad mom is because I didn't know like the time spent with the kids. So I made a schedule. Oh, let me see if I can get it. I made a schedule. I've had this chalkboard forever. I made this chalkboard, by the way, with chalkboard paint. And so now the kids, when they come home, they have homework and chores first, and then they have 2 hours of free time, and then they have dinner from 5 to 6. I figured if I'm going to be making 3 dinners, hey, I don't give a blank what you think. I'm going to be making whatever. I need some full bellies in this house, a little bit of nutrients in some way or shape, some shape or form. I figured if I'm going to be making 3 dinners or 2 dinners, these kids are at least going to be helping me. So there's an hour spread out for that. And then I feel good about it because we're getting hands-on and they're learning about measurements and stuff right now, which is totally exciting for me. And then bath and play time from 6 to 7. We have this new game called Tickle Monster where I tickle them and tackle them on the bed. And they just love it. And they beg for it every single night. And I met with a new friend this week, and she told me that when her daughter was grown, her daughter told her that all the extra 5 minutes or extra 30 minutes or all the extra time spent is what she really cared about more than anything. So this game, Tickle Monster, if my kids want to play it every single night, so be it. The people below me, the people below us in my apartment, because I live in an apartment, below us, I'm sure they love hearing my kids hit the floor, kaboom, every time I finally tackle them and get them off the bed playing Tickle Monster. And then 7 to 7:30 we read, and that's also bedtime. We go to bed at 7:30. I know that's super early. I know. We went to bed at 8 o'clock last night, and it threw off my entire schedule. I cannot go to bed later than 7:30. And that's the other thing that's been helping me with everything is I've just been sleeping so good, making sure that I'm getting my rest, and I haven't been having wine, and the weight's been coming right off. Can you believe that? Well, yeah, you can, because duh, if you're not drinking, the weight's gonna come off. So anyways, I highly recommend this book. I wanted to give you an update that things are going good. I've been doing really good. The kids have been doing really good. I love all of your emails. Please email me, madden@khop.com, if you want to talk about your anxiety or your depression. You feel like you have nobody else to turn to or talk to. Please don't be afraid to hit me up. Or if you just want to send me an email because you feel the same way, please don't be afraid to hit me up. If you have a recipe that you think my picky son who only likes mac and cheese will eat, please don't be afraid to hit me up, madden@khop.com. And if you have a minute, read this book. It's kind of a difficult read because he calls you out. It calls you out for lots of things. Like, hey, maybe you go after emotionally unstable men because you're emotionally unstable, or not emotionally unstable, emotionally unavailable. Maybe you like emotionally unavailable men because a little part of you is emotionally unavailable, and I don't know if that's 100% true, but maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm a little bit afraid of commitment too. So this is a good book. This is a good read. I'll check in with you guys again. I'm going to keep these vlogs coming your way. That tower is getting fixed any day now. We're going to have it up for you and running, and we are excited to be back. Ian Riley, I love you, and I'm in this to win this with you. And check out this book and have a good night. Oh, and check out your own little game of Tickle Monster. Figure out what yours is with your kids.